Hi, I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm back again to talk about the global transits. Keep in mind that we are going through the awareness. We're also called the fear gates, the splenic gates. And the one thing to say about all the awareness gates of the spleen is to connect with the energy, see what it's really saying, as opposed to believing sometimes how your mind spins a story and maybe it's not necessarily true. The gate 32 is connected to failure and that you'll never be successful at all and nothing will ever work out. But the other perspective is the gate 32 comes with this ability to sniff out the right opportunities because you have that extra, you could say that extra sensory gift that you can sniff out the right opportunities for you. The other perspective is that you've seen how things have played out in the past, and now you can look at what's happening now and say, yes, this might be successful, and this is where I need to invest my time because it is connected to the gate 54, which is the talent. It's also about looking for the correct talent for you. So there's a lot of gifts that come with the splenic energy, and to if you feel like you're getting drawn into the part of feeling scared and nervous about the energy, just kind of trying to come back to center and look at the energy from the perspective of what is it actually trying to tell me? What am I needing to learn from this? And everybody's going to have a different connection to the energy of the splenic gates. So that's something to always keep in mind. And it's a great time to experiment with the energy and see what it's telling you, if anything. And the one thing I want to keep reminding everybody is this concept of sometimes you're in the play and sometimes you're in the audience, and keeping that perspective in real time. So you're not getting into the belief that you are in the play, even if you're actually in the audience. And see, that's what can happen when we have a lot of global events that seem really scary or, yeah, basically scary. It can draw you into this perspective of, oh, I'm in danger. Things are not going to work out for me, or there's something really wrong, and I'm very terrified. You also look at the gate 63 being activated by Saturn. It can help to activate that energy of anxiety. So ultimately, this is about looking at your perspective and saying, am I involved in this energy? Am I truly involved in this energy? Or is this something that is happening somewhere else and I'm okay? And I can send positive energy to the people who are suffering. But on the other hand, suffering, I cannot suffer enough to make anybody else feel better. And ultimately, that is the key with any of these transits, especially when we have global things happening that can be, as I said, relatively scary. So understanding where you are in the big scheme of things, keeping your energy centered. And also, if you feel like it's getting to be too much because of media or the things that people are saying, or the anxiety that people can go around the world carrying, even if it's not something that is directly affecting their lives, then sometimes it's better to detach from that and to go into your space of wherever that feels comfortable, going out into nature if possible. Somebody mentioned to me that they have a lot of connection with the trees, and that they felt that it really centered them and made them feel better. I love to watch birds. I mean, for me, that's one of the most relaxing things I can do is to watch birds. And so that's my go-to place, looking for birds. And even if I watch them on YouTube, watching eagles and their nests on YouTube, that is something that makes me feel really centered and aligned and okay. So find whatever makes you feel good, and step into that and allow yourself to release whatever is there. When you are aligned with what feels good for you, then ultimately your energy is going to improve the global aura. And that is your little contribution to the world around you. So you are doing something, even though, like I said, you can't suffer enough to help other people who are suffering. You can definitely increase the feel-good energy of the global aura by just being happy with what you're doing, or just having some sense of calm even. So with that said, we do have the awareness gates that are going to be activated by the earth. We also have tribal energy, and I'm not a huge fan of tribal energy in a global perspective unless it's something like Venus in the gate 37, which is wonderful. You're having meals with people and all kinds of lovely things. And I say this with no bias against tribal energy because I have the full defense circuit activated in my body graph. So I am as tribal as you can get when it comes to the energy of protecting and those types of things. So this is energy that we're going to be working with. It can activate global things happening. So that's something to keep in mind. But again, bringing yourself back to center, seeing how it is really affecting you in the real world and working with the truth for you and letting go of the rest if possible really may be beneficial to you in the long run. And the other thing that I'm looking at that I will talk about in the future when we get closer is on May 2nd, we have the Chiron going into the gate 42, which is bringing a brand new theme. We've had Chiron in the gate 51 for quite a while, and now we're getting into a different theme. And again, as I told you, the gate 42 seems to be wrapped around a lot of different things. And when you look at the whole idea that it is in the cross of the Maya, as well as it is, happening in the transits right now, one more time that it's telling us that things are shifting. It's showing us that the world is changing. Remember that you are important, you know better than anybody else, and believe in you. Until next time, take care and bye for now.